Hi everybody and welcome to Des and Lauren. Today we'll be discussing how organizations such as TikTok, Meta and Google will be interfering in the voter process, especially with the upcoming 2024 elections.
And these organizations have signed what I call a pact with the IEC, where they will be working together with the IEC to decide what is true information and what is not. And in this article they speak a lot about misinformation and many other things. And the question I ask is, has the government, all these organizations, got a right to tell us what is true or not? Are they supposed to be the final arbiters with things like that? Whose posts are going to be removed? I mean, has someone not got the right to put out utter rubbish out there, and we then trust the citizens to say, this is rubbish, you're an idiot, dislike it, or whatever the case may be?
Yeah, I agree. And now what's happening is the truth-finding mission, which is a personal journey for every person, is now being interfered with by governments and corporations. The IEC and Media Monitoring Africa and social media companies Google, Meta and TikTok have signed a cooperation framework to combat disinformation ahead of next year's elections. The IEC considers disinformation as a threat to fair and credible election. The framework includes the company's cooperation with a complaints platform.
Well, the complaints platform is like a carrot that they are dangling in front of everyone's throat, because it seems really nice that you have this carrot that you just want to engulf, because they're going to create this platform where political parties can download all the info, where people can go and check it and make sure that this is what they stand for, not some misinformation that's on some platform somewhere. And that is fine. But for them to become the arbiters for this, to me, is a huge problem. To me, any society that can't make decisions should suffer and see its own demise. Throughout history, this has happened throughout the world. If you have a bunch of idiots in society that allow even greater idiots running it, it sees its backside. That is what happens and should happen. So hopefully we can overcome that in this country, because the people are very resilient. But I don't know how these parties are going to end up fighting each other. I mean, they're bickering and carrying on, especially the top three parties, they're bickering continuously. And they're fighting for votes. And they all accuse each other of lying and disinformation. How's the IEC going to keep track of that?
It's going to be difficult, because parties can literally put out information of their opposition with the opposition's logos and say that party stands for this. And it's going to be very hard on social media where things spread so fast.
You're aware of the official opposition, people in the official opposition writing articles under pseudonyms to try and influence elections.
And this happens worldwide, obviously. People always try to change public thought and public opinion. And unfortunately, it's up to each individual to seek truth themselves. So if you come across a claim, you need to do the research, you need to do the investigation, you need to get to the bottom of it yourself, so that whatever information you come across can become first-hand information. And we actually go through this in our one workshop called Filtering Information, because we see it as a pandemic. There's so many people that have been fooled, so many people that just believe what's thrown at them, believe just random WhatsApps that come their way without verifying that information. But what we don't want is the government or corporations verifying that information on our behalf. We need that freedom to verify information ourselves, according to our own knowledge and experience.
Absolutely. We can't trust the government currently. Very few people in the world do trust the governments. And at the end of the day, you can, on this channel, join as a member every Thursday evening at 7 o'clock. We have a meeting where we discuss these things. Tonight we'll be doing the Oppenheimer, South African Oppenheimer family, and we'll be discussing this article in a lot more detail. So join us. There's a lot more there to discuss. Big red flags for freedom, for yourself to think, and for you to put out your opinion. I can just imagine posts being taken down left, right and center, you being marked as someone that's spreading disinformation when you're just putting out your truth.
Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and share this video, and we'll put the link in the description. I think it's an important one to read, because you might be looking at it locally, but these procedures and policies that will be happening will just get worse and worse. Our freedom will be infringed upon, and we have the right to be wrong. We have the right to make mistakes. That is human, and that's what helps us grow. And there's a huge war against humanity happening at government and corporation level.